do some beginner sequence of yoga. You can do this in the morning, before you go out for the day, before you shower. You can do it at nighttime. It may be a little awakening for the night, but if you like to work out at night, you can do it then. And really, you can start at any time, middle of the day. What matters is that you just start. Okay? My name is Justine, Yoga Alliance certified yoga instructor, 200-hour teacher training, and newly YACEP, so continuing education provider. I hope you enjoy this video and work out with me, or yoga with me. Let's get started by coming to child's pose. So your knees are as wide as your mat, and then you reach your arms forward, land your head down to the ground. While you're here, you're pressing your seat back towards your heels. And you can allow your forearms to drop to the earth and just take a deep breath in here. And a sigh out. Deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your nose. Building the fire by breathing in and out of your nose now. We call this Ujjayi breathing. Add to the fire by reaching your fingers forward, lifting your forearms up, looking forward. Now you're using your core, pulling up and in towards your spine for Uddiyana Bandha, towards your belly button. Set your eyes, your drishti in front of you. And then shoot forward for tabletop. Stacking wrists, under shoulders, knees, under hips. You can either tuck your toes under or have them untucked, whatever feels better on your knee. Another thing that can be added is a blanket underneath your knees if you have some knee trouble or it's hurting you or your mat isn't thick enough. So we'll start with cat-cow. I'm going to show you the difference between pulling up and in through your belly and not. So this is my stomach relaxed, and this is my stomach engaged. Relaxed, engaged. Relaxed, engaged. So keep the engagement, the Uddiyana Bandha happening. Unless you are with child, you can keep Uddiyana Bandha active and Ujjayi breath active. If you are with child, no Uddiyana Bandha, no Ujjayi breath. Inhale, look up to the ceiling, tilt your tailbone up for cow pose. Exhale, round the spine for cat, tucking chin to chest and tucking your tailbone under. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. This time come to a flat spine, reaching the crown of your head forward and your tailbone back. Lift your right leg up and back behind you and tuck it to the floor. And then reach your right foot, right hand, your left foot back behind you and your right hand forward. Excuse me. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Of course, this can also be done with your knees to the floor and your arm reaching forward. Inhale, exhale. And it can also be done extended long and then crunching in. Inhale, exhale to crunch in. Inhale out, exhale in. Inhale out. And release down, we'll switch sides. Take a few rounds of cat and cow first. Breathe in. Cow pose, exhale. Cat, inhale. Cow, exhale. Cat. Flat spine, reaching through crown of head, reaching through tailbone. Right toes, reach back, tuck under to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, left hand comes up. Exhale your air. Inhale deep. Exhale deep. Now again, you can keep the knee tucked here the whole time, or you can send it all the way up and out, and on your exhale, scrunch in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, crunch in. Extension one more time, and release down. Child's pose. Your knees can be close together or wide. Your hands can be in front of you like the beginning, or behind you to rest the arms and the shoulders. Become aware of the connection of your body to your mat. And notice how you feel in this moment. You've already done something good for yourself. It's that simple. And if it felt hard to you, then, just keep going with it. It will get easier each time. And then even if you're an advanced yogi, sometimes it's still hard. Reach your hands forward this time. Come back up to your tabletop. You're going to reach the right leg up and out. Keep the hands planted and pushing into the floor, as well as gripping the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. You can keep your head long though. Inhale, lift out. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, out. Exhale, in. Inhale, out. Exhale, in. Release down, switch sides. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, contraction. Inhale, extension. Exhale, contraction. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract, and release down. If it's possible for you, walk your hands slightly forward and come into a downward facing dog. Your hips are lifted up to the ceiling. It is an inverted V shape. Your eyes are set to the back of your mat. One fixed point. Eyes are open. Feel your body. If this bothers your knees, or if your heels don't reach, you can take a slight bend in your knees. Again, Uddiyana Bandha is present by pulling up and in through your belly button. Breathe in, lift the heels. Exhale, press them down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend your knees. Drop them to the floor. Shift your weight forward, so shoulders stack over wrist. Dip your chest down all the way to the ground. Then send your legs out behind you and lift up for baby cobra. I'm not even pressing into my hands. Your baby cobra may look like this. It may look different. You may be here. That might be as much lift as you get. It does not matter. Just lift up with your back body, squeezing your shoulder blades together, pressing the tops of your feet down. Release your hands down. If it feels good, you can push a little bit more. Cobra pose. Your legs are still dropped, your feet are still shooting back and pressing down into the floor, and your elbows are bent. Exhale, press back, hands and knees into child's pose. Rise back up and come into your downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the heels. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, drop the heels. Inhale, lift. Reach forward. If you can stay in high plank, then stay, right? High plank to low, or knees, chest, chin. Then send the legs back behind you. Baby cobra, cobra or upward facing dog. Your legs are lifted and you're using your tops of your feet to press into the earth. Keep long in your cervical spine and the back of your neck. Exhale, drop the knees, press back, child's pose. Come back to your tabletop position. Lift your right leg up and out, and then step it forward as best as possible. We're coming up into proposal pose. My hip is stacked over my back knee. We're not leaning forward. That's Anjaneyasana or low runner's lunge. We're sending it back behind us, squeezing the knees energetically in towards one another, and then lifting our hands up to the ceiling. Again, if your knee is cranky, you can always put a blanket underneath. Breathe in. Exhale. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Inhale up from mat space. Exhale, pinch the shoulder blades together. Inhale up from mat space. Exhale, pinch the shoulder blades together. And then land your hands down. Send your leg back behind you. Dip your chest down. Lift up for a cobra, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. And then come back to child's pose. Rise all the way up to down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, shift forward. Lower the knees down or high plank to low. Knees, chest, chin. Shoot the legs out. Come up for that cobra, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. Back to that tabletop. Left leg lifts up and out behind you. Step it forward as best as possible. It may take you some time to get here. Totally fine. You'll catch up when you get there. And lift your hands up to the ceiling. If you're feeling unstable, you can add a chair next to you to hold on to, or squeeze the knees together. Sometimes the action is lost in the legs, and that's where the imbalance comes from. Reach your hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, press the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press together. Land the hands down. Knee drops down. Child's pose. From your child's pose, come all the way forward into knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog, cobra, or baby cobra. Downward facing dog. Proposal pose is a modification that can be done for your warrior one. Warrior one is lifting your right foot up, extend it up to the ceiling, and then step it forward to the outside edge of your mat and rise up from there. You're bending in your front knee. You're pressing the pinky toe side edge of both of your feet out. Your knee isn't in, it's out towards the edge of your mat, the right side edge. Breathe in. Exhale, pinch the shoulder blades. One more time, reach up. Exhale in. And send your hands down. Come to either high plank to low or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog, cobra or baby cobra. Downward facing dog. The left side, I'm going to show how to step wide so that you gain some access of your foot going forward if that is a problem for you. So you lift your left leg up to the ceiling rather than coming in and forward, which gets some crunching happening between your chest and your stomach. You come up with the leg and you come out and wide. Even if it's off of your mat, that's totally fine. Press down through your foot, gain your stability, your balance, and reach your hands up to the ceiling. From here, you can shift your foot onto your mat. Then deepen your front knee. And remember, knee doesn't come into the center, it goes out to the side, over the pinky toe side edge of your mat, of your foot. Pull your belly up and in, breathe in, extend, look your gaze up. Exhale, pinch the shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pinch. And drop down. Come into either your high plank to low or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up again. Step it forward either wide or not. Open up to a warrior two. This is the same as your warrior one, except your chest is more horizontal with your legs, and then your arms are horizontal. Flip your front palm. Reach up and back for a peaceful warrior. And then inverted triangle. And come forward and down. Land your hand wherever it lands easiest for you. It can even stack forearm to thigh, right? And we're not dropping in this knee. We create some softness. Take a bend here. Using your core, belly pulls up and in. Come back to your warrior two. And then down to your mat, knees, chest, chin, or high plank to low, upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Step it wide or not, or you can even come, I'll show you the proposal pose version of this. So you drop your foot down, rise up into a warrior one, then open to a warrior two with proposal pose legs. This is just a modified version, right? So this is another option for you. Flip your front palm, reach up and back. And now you can straighten through that knee, right? It may be a little difficult for balance. So stay like that. And then for your triangle pose, you can land your hand to your thigh and come into more of a, this foot slides out to give more balance. You come into more of an extended side angle version. Again, your knee is shooting out to the pinky toe side edge rather than dumping inward. Come back to your warrior two with proposal legs. And then land your hands down. Make sure your knees are straight. Soften the joints as you drop. Knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward. Bend your knees, land your feet to the mat. If that doesn't look that simple for you, then that's fine. Just get to your bum. That's all you have to do. Bend your knees, place your feet to the floor. We'll work on boat pose. Lift one leg up. You can grab the back of your leg and plant your other hand here, right? You're lifting. This is a lot of core work, so engage it. Send it back towards your spine. Your belly button's trying to hug it. Can you release that hand and hold? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Release the leg down, switch sides. Right hand comes down with the right leg. Left leg comes up. You can support it with your hand, back of the knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift the hand up and out if you can. Exhale your air. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out and release down. Maybe leaning into the hands, lift both legs up. So this is a modification, your hands, like you're actually leaning into them, or you can grab the backs of your knees. Another version of the pose is the full extension. Your legs are out and long and you're not supporting yourself in any way except for balancing on the coccyx bone. But for now, for this video purposes, grab the backs of your knees. Or lean into your hands, right? Twist your chest to your left. Twist your chest to your right. Lift one hand out. Take it back. Lift the other hand out as you twist. Take it back. Left hand, left twist. Right hand, right twist. And just breathing with whatever breath shows up, right? Just make sure you're breathing. Lower the feet down and give your legs a hug. Send your legs forward. Come to lie on your back. We'll take bridge pose, planting your feet to the floor as close to your seat as possible. Plant your hands to the earth, palms face down. Shimmy your shoulders underneath and just lift your hips up. It could be the tiniest amount, or it can be all the way up, right? Whatever shows up for you. Squeeze your legs together. Get the tension out of your seat and push your feet down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, drop the seat down. Let's go for 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, drop down. Last one. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Supta means spine, Baddha Konasana, butterfly legs. The soles of your feet together, knees wide. We're just doing some back bending in the low spine. So this equals out your spine before doing the next action. Help your knees together. Hug them into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And give yourself some love. And kisses. Thank your body. Be grateful for your body for however it shows up. And come into a happy baby pose. So your knees lift up to your feet lift up to the ceiling. And you can grab the backs of your knees, the inside backs of your knees, or if you have the extension, the grip, you can grab the outside or inside edges of your feet. So this is the inside edges, the outside edges. But for this video's purpose, I'm going to go with the inside edges of the knees. Essentially, the knees are dropping down and in towards the armpit. You're feeling this stretch in your groin area, and it is also some core work. Help your knees together. Take the knees to the right side, right? Keep your shoulders dropped to the floor. It doesn't matter to come all the way over. We want the shoulders dropped to the floor, and wherever the legs land, they land. Look over your left shoulder. For a supine twist. Come back to center. Let your knees drop to the left side, keeping your shoulders square again to the earth, and gaze to the left side, and the right side. Notice my knees aren't touching the floor. I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on my shoulders being flat to the earth. The drop down will happen naturally. Come back to center, plant your feet down, extend your legs out in front of you, your arms alongside you, palms face up to the ceiling. For Shavasana, corpse pose. There is nothing to do here. Just rest. Close your eyes. Allow your body to be still. Nothing to fix. Resist the urge to move. Deepen your breath. Bring movement to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently move your head side to side. Bend your knees, plant your feet to the floor. Reach your right arm overhead and roll over to fetal posture on your right side. Using your arm as a pillow for your head. Gently rise up to a seat. So slow, mindful awakening. Keeping your eyes closed, come to an easy seat. Hands to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. We'll take an Om together, breath in. Thumbs to your third eye center, the space between your eyebrows. Acknowledge yourself for taking on this practice. Acknowledge yourself for showing up no matter how it looks, no matter what it looks like, and no matter how it feels. And know that with this practice, all is coming. Bow forward. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed beginner practice based on core and building strength.